Hey guys, so today's mobility focus is on upper body. The only thing we're gonna need is a wall, okay? So something about arm's width, hopefully. So let's get started. We're gonna start with bicep and a little bit of stretching of our tendons and ligaments here in the hand. So you're gonna place your hand up on the wall, shoulder height, okay? Fingers, you start with the left hand. Fingertips are facing to the left, and your palm is facing to the right, okay? So once you have that set up, again, shoulder height, elbow is locked. You're gonna turn your body, keeping your elbow locked. Try and turn so you're facing the complete opposite direction of your hand, okay? We're gonna hold this for 1 minute here. You might feel a tingling sensation in your hand. It's normal. Just stretching out some of the tendons and ligaments and the muscles in the hand. All right, switch arms. Okay, so right hand, again, full palm on the wall. Fingertips now are facing right, palm is to the left. Lock out the elbow, and then slowly turn your body so that you're looking in the complete opposite direction. Again, the hand is at shoulder height, your shoulder height. All right, good. Next, we're gonna focus on the flexors, so the inside of your forearm, and the extensors, the top of your forearm. So we're gonna focus first flexors. Okay, so the guys that do this, we're gonna face our fingertips pointing down. We're gonna do both hands at the same time. Okay, both fingertips pointing down. You can try and do shoulder height, and then from here just lock out the elbows. Okay. Once you've got that set up, if you're not feeling a stretch, drop your body down. So lower your body down, but keep the elbows locked and the full hand in contact with the wall. Okay, 1 minute here. And relax. Okay, now we're gonna get the extensors on top. So gently, we're gonna put our hands the opposite way. Again, fingertips are facing down. Okay, try and get all the way up to your wrist, up against the wall. Both arms, lock out the elbow. And then again, if you're not feeling a stretch, drop the body down. 1 more minute here. Very important, make sure the elbows are locked. If the elbows are not locked, you're not going to feel the stretch. And rest. All right, next we're going to focus on our pec, our chest muscle here. We'll start with the left arm. We're going to get elbow up against the wall at nose height. Okay, at your nose height, more or less. Okay, get your palm of your hand touching the wall. If you guys can see that, tilt that up a little bit more. Okay, so elbows at nose height, palm of the hand touching the wall. From here, I face looking sideways to my arm, stagger my feet, and take a step forward. Okay, so you're applying pressure into the wall with your elbow so your hand doesn't move. So keep it pinned up against the wall, and then from there, take a step forward. You should be feeling this around the shoulder and the chest area of the left side. We're going to spend 1 minute here. Focus on looking away from the hand. You should be able to see your arm in your peripheral vision. Good. And switch. Other side again. No, the elbows at nose height. Palm of the hand against the wall. Stagger your feet. Take a step forward. And then try not to, should be able to see that arm against the wall. Good. Next, we're going to get the full arm. So from fingertip to shoulder is going to be in contact with the wall. And then we're going to turn away. It's kind of like the scorpion stretch on the floor. Okay? So we'll start with the left hand. Shoulder height. Get the full fingertip to shoulder in contact with the wall. And then from here, try and turn your body away from the wall. 1 minute here. And switch sides. Same thing, fingertip to shoulder, touching the wall. And then from there, try and rotate, look away from the wall. And rest. All right, next on the wall, we're gonna hit our mid-spine, our thoracic region. So we're gonna do the wall hinge. So both hands up on the wall about shoulder width apart. You can start at around shoulder height. So shoulder height, shoulder width apart. Okay, from here, get your feet about hip width apart. Stick your butt back and through. Okay, so find a comfortable position where you're not losing your balance. Your weight should be mostly on your heels, but on your toes as well. Again, butt goes back, head through. So you should be feeling, you guys just start already? You should be feeling a stretch in the shoulder region and a little bit in your mid-back. Okay, we're gonna hold this for 2 minutes. Make sure the elbows stay locked. Lock out your elbows in the position. And relax. Shake out the arms a little bit. For the remainder for today, we're going to be on the floor. We're going to hit a little bit of our lower body to finish off today. Okay, so we're going to start with a lying straddle. Okay, so you guys are used to the seated straddle, the standing straddle. We're going to do a lying straddle. So, sitting on the floor, start by sitting on your side. Get your butt up, touching the wall. And then once you've got that, turn over, get your back touching the floor. Okay, so from here, my low back, my entire low back is in contact with the floor, and my butt is touching the wall. I want to maintain that throughout this stretch. So my low back should not be lifted off the floor, nor should my butt come off the wall. That remains the same, okay? From here, lock out the legs, and then slowly Go as wide as you can. Okay? So what we're using now in this stretch is gravity. Gravity is going to be pulling our legs down. Okay? Once you've reached your end range, just sit there. Okay? All you have to make sure is that your low back, again, is still touching the floor and your butt is still touching the wall. Okay? We're going to spend 2 minutes here. Okay? Starts now. Nice deep breaths. Let gravity just do its job. Okay? Relax your arms. Nice deep breaths here. All right, slowly bring your feet together. Okay? You can stay lying on the floor. Just shimmy yourself away from the wall a little bit. Okay? Shimmy enough away from the wall so that if your knees are bent at 90, your knees are almost in line with your hips. Okay? That's where you want to be. I'm just going to get up for a second just to adjust my camera. And then we'll keep going. So you can stay there on the floor. Again, shimmy yourself away from the wall so that your knees are more or less in line with your hips. Okay, so this is pretty good for me here. Okay. Now the same concept applies just for the low back. We're going to do a pigeon pose here, hitting the glutes. So we're going to get our left leg, cross it over the right. While we're in this position, what you want to maintain is your low back touching the floor. Okay, so right now my low back's off the floor. So what do I need to do? I need to shimmy myself a little bit further away from the wall and then try again. Okay, I need to find a position to where I'm in the stretch and my low back is not coming off the floor. Okay, so once you got that set, cross the left leg over the right and then gently apply pressure on the left knee, pushing it towards the wall. Okay, we're going to hold this for 1 minute. It starts now. All right, let's switch legs now. So now right crosses over left. Again, make sure your low back is in contact with the floor while you're in the stretch. If it's not happening, then shove yourself further away from the wall. The closer you get to the wall, the harder it'll be. Just so you guys know. Okay? Another minute here. And relax. Okay, still lying on the floor. I want you guys, we're going to go into a deep squat here. Okay, so pretend you're standing and the wall is the floor. So get your feet shoulder width apart. You might have to get a little bit closer to the wall. Okay, so same like the lying straddle. You can start with your butt up against the wall. From here, get your feet in your air squat position, so shoulder width apart. Okay, bend the knees are tracking over the toes. Okay, so you're in your deep squat now. From your low back to your upper back is touching the floor. In this position, we're just going to take our arms now and try and get them to relax overhead. Okay? If you want to increase the stretch here, what you can do is you can grab a dumbbell or a foam roll or something heavy, hold on to it on either side, and then let the weight push your arms down to the floor. Okay? That's an option. But for me, I'm just going to hang out here with my arms like this. Okay, 2 minutes here, and then we're done. And again, while your hands are overhead, from your low back to your upper back is touching the floor. You should not be arching. Your butt should not be coming off the floor. Everything is in contact with the floor. And time. Slowly take your time coming out of that position. Awesome work, everybody.